Hi everyone, it's Janette, Crafty Dawk, back here with just a little bit of a haul that I've done just to show you some bits that I'll be playing with in the hopefully not too distant future. I want to just apologise for not being around for a little while, and I've for those who know me, all of you know me, but I've just had a little glitch with my medication and it's had to be changed, so that sometimes puts you a little bit off the wagon, doesn't it? But we're back, and hopefully bigger and better. So what I want to show you first is I've just bought these little click together. This one's the, where are we? Can you see? Where are we? Is it going to? Yep. And then I bought 3 of the alphabet. Like this one. They're all from AliExpress. I just and then this little one I haven't put together yet. Did I open one? I haven't even opened it. They came today, so I was a bit super excited. I've been waiting for them. I think I've had them on order since, I don't know, February or something. Oh, these are the size that I thought. Oh no. Well, they're still smallish, but that's fine. Perhaps that way might be the way to go, Janette. And so that's the numbers. And I thought they'd come in really handy to just put little bits and pieces on the journal pages, you know, so that we can see them, and you know, you could do little quotes and add them. It'd be a little bit time consuming, but I think it will be, the end result will be really worth it. So we'll play with those one day. I'm not playing today, I'm just showing. This book was, as a child, my all-time favourite book, and my little Greta, my granddaughter Greta, she has mine, and I wanted to, because I keep telling Mara about this book, and I thought I'll get it, and for Christmas I've got a little, they're like, they're little pillows, and you pop them on the bed, and you put a book in it so that they, you know, for their bedtime story. So this one's going to go into one of their, probably Alex's, because he hasn't got, I've got a book for Mara. So, but it's just got the most divine pictures. It won't be ever cut up, this one, because it's just, this is one of my all-time favourite stories. Poor little ducks. The duck growled and the bear quacked. And there's a little story about them. It's just, I just, you know, as a kid, you go off into fairyland when you have your stories read, don't you? And this, look at that, aren't they just beautiful? Enid Blyton is just, yeah. So I was just flicking through eBay, and there it was, and I thought, oh my golly. So I'm just so happy that the lady in where was that? It was up in Ballina in New South Wales she was, and oh, thank you very much. If you ever watch this, you probably won't, but and yeah, the cuckoo's in the nest rather than the bird that was supposed to, and house made of cards, and you know, little fairies. You just visualize all these things running around in the, you know, overnight. And this one I loved, well, not so treacle, but honey, golden syrup pudding, and this was an all-time little favourite one too. Isn't it weird how you have those little but the pictures, I just love them. And this a bit of stuffing, Adventure and Toy Ship, and the Twinkle's fur coat made from the caterpillar when they shred, and she is hanging them out in the washing. I don't know that it had a copyright. It's got it that it's copyright, but it hasn't got the date. But I was born in 55, and I got it, I think it was in 60. So, hey, who knows, around there. Then I went on to Crafts Online and got myself a jelly plate. Now I've got the 8 by 10 because I thought, well, the A4 size I can print it onto A4's papers, and I've been watching lots of tutorials, and the one that really got me was you use shiny magazine papers and you can transfer images, and I thought, if we can do it with that, why not some of the shiny garden books, botanical books, those sort of things, to transfer the photo and make tags and pages and what have you. So that one will be coming up soon. So this was, I've been wanting one for a long time. I had made in previous years, made my own, and it went rotten, so I had to throw it out. It went all mouldy in the box, in the container. And then I got some patina, permanent fast drying for all metallic, for metals. And I noticed that, so I don't know if this will work on the gel plate, probably not, but I wanted to dye the paper clips and safety pins and that sort of thing. So I've got rose gold and white gold, and then on this it's emerald, lapis and topaz. So we'll have a bit of a play with them at some stage as well. And then Tracy was showing us in one of her videos Patricia Veramonte's stain, and I'd read somewhere that this folk art antiquing medium is very similar, and so I thought, well, I'll give it a go. Wooden Bucket Brown, and it's in the folk art range, and it's an antiquing medium, so we'll play with that at some stage as well. I finally got myself a new distress ink, and I won't be re-inking it with the wrong ink, although when I bought it, instead of buying Vintage Photo, I got frayed burlap. Shows you where my head was. Hey, oh dear, these things happen to us. Then I bought myself, this was from AliExpress as well, but it's a really big, it's a nice size number. Can you see there? Yep. To sort of put a few numbers on pages. There we go, upside down first shot. Terrific. Yeah, so I've got myself one of those now. I think that's all I've bought in this. Oh no, Janette, you fell fibbies. Okay, I'm just going to wipe that off a minute. So we'll pop that up there on the shelf, and we'll get out. When I was at work, Friday I think it was, I went over and they were throwing out these books. So I just grabbed them because this was old. It's got, I love that. I just sort of thought I might be able to fix the spine up a little bit, put perhaps a bit of canvas or something over that, and something, and it could be a gentleman's or a man's. You know, it's a bit stained and it's old. It was going in the bin, so I told the girls, don't you dare throw these sort of things in the bin again. Gave them a lecture. Yeah, so it's very old. Michael whatever Stockoff, but I don't know. No, it can't. There's no not a date there. Let's to Susan from Mrs. Chambers, 1976. God, Mrs. Rose, This is from my area. She's been gone a long while. No, don't know. Anyway, the pages, they're all falling apart. And so I thought, well, you know, I'll rescue that one and see what I can do with it. Then there was this Poems of Spirit and Action. This was 1957. That was first published, 2 years after I was born. And, you know, it's just got some nice poetry. I shoot the hippopotamus with bullets made of platinum, because if I use leaden ones, his hide is sure to flatten them. Yeah. I eat my peas with honey. I've done it all my life. It makes my peas taste funny, but it keeps them on the knife. So there's a lot of those. And then Mad Gardener's Song, there's, you know, different poems and Out of the Ark. Yeah, so I thought, well, I'll have a read of that one. And that was actually one of a friend that I've known from school. So I have to tell him I'm repurposing that. Don't know if that's, I don't think I know that person, but 1961. And this is, it's falling to pieces, the cover, but you know, the dust cover, but that's really solid. And the paper is nice, and that's a pretty picture. That'd be nice in a bee journal, hey? So I can utilise that one. I don't know about this one. She just sort of threw it and said, take it out. But the pages are, you know, I could use that part there of it. So I'll go through and just see if there's anything that I can use. Otherwise I will just use it in collage. And that's fine. Then I said, surely you're not throwing that out. And she said, it'll go. It will go. But, you know, look, all it needs is a bit of a wipe up. And I could slap her for nearly throwing it out. But then again, look, how good is that? It's got just a bit of dust on it. And it's the complete Lewis Carroll book. Now, how cool for an Alice in Wonderland journal, because I've got to make one of those yet. I've got all the material and all the stuff ready. Whoever bought it originally was $2.50, but it's got that beautiful effect around the edge, and I mean, you could use that page. This is where I find it hard to even think about cutting these up. This was published 1993. Yeah, so it's got the beautiful photos in it. Yeah. And all the different Alice stories, Carol stories, you know, Down the Rabbit Hole, Alice in Wonderland, Through the Looking Glass. Yeah. So I thought that is just such a fabulous, I mean, look at that picture. Isn't that beautiful? I can just visualise watercolour painting that one. And might even get to read it before I... So yeah, so no, I've seen that picture somewhere else. I don't know where, but you know, you see these as you go through your life, don't you? Yeah. So I think that's you know, a great save. Love it. Then I had to buy, because this was online. I watched oh, what's she called? Oh, can't remember. Anyway, she made a whole load. I've sort of watched some of her tutorials on her books, and she often gets these illustrated by Sir John Tennell, but she gets these books on, you actually pull them apart. So as you read the book, you take these off. I'll see if I can just get one off so that I can show you. And how cool would these be? who's that girl that does them? Oh, isn't it awful when you forget? You forget. I mean, I've talked about her quite a bit in videos. It's not Weeds and Wishes, or I'm just looking on my iPad to see if I can find her name. No, I probably won't be able to. No, I can't. It'll come to me when I turn the video off, won't it? Yeah. So you just take them apart. And then when you've got your book, so how cool's that? And it's just all the way through, so you can visualize taking all those little pieces out and having them all, you know, that goes all around that as well. And I don't know if you can see it, shows you a little bit there of no, it's not going to, but it just shows you how to use the book. But I think that is just stunning, and you know, to have that as a little pocket or something in your journal, so it's going to be fun playing with that. So thank you very much for stopping by, and we will see you in the next video. And until then, happy crafting, and bye for now. Hi everyone, it's Janette, Crafty Dawk. I'm just here altering my phone. Now, what I'm doing, I was just playing with my folk art antiquing medium, and it's wooden bucket brown. So I thought I'd bring you along. I made this card yesterday for a project I'm doing, and I've just put some of the paint down, or the medium, and then I've just spritzed with water. And then this was the same, basically the same as that one. So we'll see what happens again. So I thought I'll bring you along for the ride, hey? So it's just, I wanted to get something similar to what Patricia Varamontes, this might be a bit dark there, I'll put a bit more water there. Patricia does with her antiquing, or her stain it is, isn't it? I heard this was an alternative, and I thought, well, I'll just see what, you know, it's still a bit dark there. I don't really like the way it's grabbed that, but we'll see what happens once it's dry. Just down that side a little bit. With my a quick little burst and see what happens. Okay, well that's come up all right. Let me show you. There's the original. It's been just a digi-kit, and I wanted that background just to, and so it's come up really good. So that has worked. I just think what else I've got here that I could perhaps just pop over. I made some of these the other day. Little bits I had in my stash that I wanted to just make up. These are from Tracy. Well, they all really look a bit. And there's one that's not quite. This one I'm not, haven't made up. I'm ready to make some of these up. So we'll just see if we can age that a little bit. Okay, so that's what it looks like. We've got two the same. Yep, let's just see what happens. So a bit impromptu, but I thought, well, we'll do a little show and tell and just see how it goes. And I've just got this on. I've just got some thick, this is just thick plastic that I had on my table to protect it. I must admit, if once you put it down, that's where it stays. It's not going to oh, strike now. I'm right out of camera that whole time. It does leave a little bit of a streak there as you're putting it on. So let's see if it does when you're... I don't mind it. It has made it a little bit greener on this one. That's a different effect, isn't it? And it really, it's mottled. It's all mottled around here. Perhaps that is the inks when I printed it running or changing colour. I quite like it though. It's really given it an oldie. And I guess if you were to really distress it a bit around the edges, and like Tracy, I saw her do with her vintage ephemera that she's popped out a video on. This is still a little bit damp, but you can see where it would, you know, curl up, and you could make it old. Probably go back in and just do a bit on the edges there too, to, you know, where we normally do our vintage photo or whatever you use on the, yeah, so you could do that as well. I think that'll work. It's probably going to take me a little while to practice with it and, you know, get the right strength, the right consistency and that sort of thing, but I might even be able to just mix a little bit of it in a pot with some water and see what happens. I quite like it. I'm going to have to start playing a little bit more. See how we go. And then if you really want the, yeah, just scrunch it up, and you could probably just go again on those little, and that's just touching on those creases. Oh, got a bit close in. I quite like that. I like the effect. So costs a fortune to get Patricia's stain over here in Australia, so I think that is going to yeah, I think that'll do. It'll do me. It's going to age it up, and it's going to just give it a different look, which will look a little bit different, and make things a little bit. I'll get used to this new thing I've got my phone on. I'm not sure I like it, but anyway, we'll get there. Might end up going back to my 2 sticks that used to bang me in the head. Well, that one didn't go as, where is, have I got one? I thought I had one of you, little Bobby. Yeah, I did. These are Tracy's. So there's the aged one, and it's really just aged the little white and a goer, I think. Okay, that's it. I just wanted to pop on and give you a bit of an idea on what I've decided to use as a bit of a stain to age up things. So you'll probably see me in the future doing some of things like that. So hope you enjoyed that little quick hint, and I'll see you in the next video. So until then, bye for now.